Attention, fellow adventurers. If you're gearing up for your maiden voyage to the enchanting land of Italy this year, we've got an extraordinary video in store for you. Hello everyone and welcome to our channel. If Italy has stolen your heart and you're thinking to visit for the first time, we've amassed a treasure trove of knowledge about the do's and don'ts of this mesmerizing country. So, in this exclusive video, we're going to spill all our top tips and tricks, tailor-made for first-time explorers. Let's begin our Italian adventure with some travel planning pointers. Tip number 1. Don't limit yourself to the well-known highlights. Italy boasts 20 different regions, each with its own hidden gems waiting to be discovered. While iconic cities like Rome, Florence, Venice, and Pisa attract hordes of visitors, we urge you to venture beyond and explore the lesser-known areas nearby. Mix famous landmarks with delightful day trips to uncover the authentic essence of Italy. Oh, and when should you visit? Well, avoid the scorching summer months, from July to August. Not only are prices sky-high, but the crowds can be overwhelming, and the heat unbearable. Consider the off-season or the shoulder seasons of spring and fall, which offer a delightful blend of pleasant weather and fewer tourists. And, believe it or not, some Italian cities are truly magical in the winter, with fewer crowds, allowing you to revel in the beauty of the city as if it were your private sanctuary. Now, let's dive into transport and getting around. For the most part, we recommend embracing public transportation. Renting a car is only necessary if you plan to explore remote villages or natural wonders. City hopping can be effortlessly done using trains and buses, saving you from the nerve-wracking experience of driving in Italy. But if you do choose to rent a car, remember these golden rules. Go for the smallest car possible to navigate narrow village roads, get a vignette if you're venturing into neighboring countries like Austria or Switzerland, and steer clear of restricted driving zones known as ZTLs in busy cities. These zones limit vehicle access and can lead to fines. Now, when it comes to public transport, keep in mind that bus tickets are usually not sold on board. Grab your tickets in advance from tobacco shops or newspaper stands, and don't forget, those tickets often work for the metro too, so consider bulk deals if available. As for train travel, avoid the chaos of train stations by purchasing your tickets in advance. Trust us, the train station can be a universe of its own. Plus, platforms are sometimes announced only when the train arrives, so don't stress if you're left waiting. Just join the eager crowd when the platform number is revealed, and off you go. But before you board that train, here's a crucial tip. If you have a physical ticket, make sure you validate it before you embark. Validation machines are usually available, and failure to do so may result in fines, even if you've paid for your ticket. Digital tickets are more hassle-free, but for those old-school ones, don't forget to stamp them. Now, another tip is to make sure you try the local specialties in each region. Italy is known for its incredible cuisine, but the dishes can vary greatly from one region to another. So, while you might have heard of popular dishes like pizza and pasta, there are so many more delicious options to explore. Each region has its own unique culinary traditions, so don't be afraid to try something new and local wherever you go. One important thing to note is that Italians take their food seriously, and meal times are often considered sacred. So, be prepared to savor your meals and take your time enjoying the flavors. Italians typically have a long lunch break, and dinner is usually eaten later in the evening. So, embrace the relaxed pace and indulge in the gastronomic delights Italy has to offer. When it comes to dining out, don't feel obligated to eat at the most touristy restaurants. Often, the best meals can be found in small family-owned trattorias or local eateries recommended by the locals. So, do some research, read reviews, and ask for recommendations to discover hidden culinary gems. And of course, we can't forget about coffee. Italy is famous for its espresso, and ordering a coffee is a cultural experience in itself. When you visit a cafe, try ordering an espresso or a cappuccino like the locals do. But keep in mind that Italians typically have cappuccino only in the morning and never after a meal. So, if you're craving a milky coffee later in the day, go for a cafe macchiato instead. Lastly, don't miss the opportunity to sample the gelato. Italy is known for its creamy, flavorful gelato, and it's a treat you shouldn't pass up. Look for gelaterias that make their gelato fresh on site and try different flavors like pistachio, stracciatella, or hazelnut. It's a delightful way to cool down on a hot day and indulge in a true Italian delicacy. So, there you have it, some original tips and tricks for first-time visitors to Italy. Whether you're exploring hidden gems, navigating public transport, experiencing the culture, or indulging in the food and drink, we hope these insights enhance your trip and make it a memorable experience. Buon viaggio.